So Identity have just released the first ever proper gameplay of Identity Town Square module, and for a video I wanted to react to it because I've watched a character customization video and I thought this is the actual gameplay video of the actual Town Square. And before I got any further on into it, I had to do a reaction video to this. So let's get straight on into it. Let's see what this is like because I'm so hyped. Like, let's just get into it.
We finally get to see it.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
you'll see here.
Oh snap.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're shirtless.
Yeah, it's in my inventory. So this is the hotel, and this is where everyone starts.
It's a bit colder.
Yeah.
It's only 720p, guys, so it might look a little.
Lead up to the player housing. So everyone's going to start with a little apartment to try out.
That's actually a pretty beautiful game for 720p.
From there, you can test out with all the furniture system, the things that we've shown in the stream just prior to this. You'll notice that clock's actually ticking too. That's actually showing the real server time. There's clocks all over the world.
Sick.
No
And
way.
we've done a lot to try and make the world very interactive too. So like most objects you see have function to them.
He's
For
gonna.
example,
Yep, he's gonna turn the fan on. No way. It's the little things that matter, guys.
spinning now. And I'll just show you around a little bit. It's a hotel
Sick.
lobby.
What music's playing right now?
That's just some kind of hotel lobby, jazzy kind of music. This is actually where the karaoke takes place.
Oh,
So
no way.
This is a karaoke bar, and all these TVs when you play music. I can't put music on right now because while the game's licensed for the songs that are in Identity for singing, they're actual real songs. I mean, we've got songs from major people,
Yeah.
Disney.
The VOD would probably get muted, and
Yes.
you guys are probably gonna want to look back on this so we can
Exactly.
archive it, things like that.
So that's the machine right there that allows you to start and queue up music so that you can play with each other. There's an NPC over there with looking a little butchy that she'll sell alcohol and that sort of thing for consumption. You can actually even just sit down.
Look at
with
the
these
graphics, man,
chairs,
it's-
and there's a menu on the table.
You got the
Wherever there's a
shadows on the
menu, you can
floor,
order food.
lighting, tones of the
There with a phone,
body.
You can order a steak or something like that, just for role
Cool.
playing.
Outside
You're
looks
sitting here
absolutely
listening to
gorgeous as
people
well.
and watch them make fools of themselves, as I'm sure.
I'm
most
curious to see
people
how
will.
big it is.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Like
man.
outside.
I can't wait to see that. It's gonna be hilarious. But all these TVs that you see up are actually dynamic. So when somebody's playing something, you'll see the lyrics bouncing across on those screens. I wish I could show this to you right now, but we're actually going to have a stream mode in our game that will allow Twitch streamers or YouTube people to hide that sort of thing. So even if you walk in here while somebody's doing karaoke, you won't hear the sound.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's needed when we have a lot of licensed content like that. And here is the actual exterior of the town square.
Oh my god.
Finally.
Yeah, here's your
It's even
first
got
look at,
construction
the
stuff.
whole thing here.
So
We'll
I
take
know,
Oh
like,
my
run around.
god, it's massive.
yeah. Would we be able to get screenshots of this?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take some high-risk screenshots. We can share them.
Yes. I'm sure
I,
social media would love it.
I did get to see the other night, didn't I, when I was on with you, the actual karaoke function, and it was amazing.
It's
Coffee
hilarious.
shop.
It's gonna be.
I had to call my wife.
The
I was
lights
like,
are
"Come and look at
changing.
this, this is incredible."
Look at the green
So
light,
you
it
see
changed.
these traffic lights, they're all functional, even
Oh, yeah.
the crosswalks. And just note when the vehicles are in and you're playing Identity, these really matter because if you run a red light in Identity, you will
Oh, great. Like,
be flagged with a crime, and if a police officer pulls you over, you can be charged. If you can't pay your ticket, you might go to jail. So,
Sick.
yeah, we actually enforce that. Even reckless driving charges could be made if you're not driving in the proper lanes and that sort of
I wonder if
thing.
you
So
can, like,
we monitor all of that.
brake.
Crosswalks.
You know,
here
like if you
to,
cross into something like that, crash
for us
into it
to
if you
monitor if
go
people
over.
are in the right place. So, you know, if you're crossing the street and you get hit by a car, whose fault is it? Well, stick in your crosswalks. That's the art gallery right there. And the top floor of that building's a library. So you can write books, put them in the library, other people can read them. There's tons of public domain books in there, like really good novels.
No way.
And you can just read them in a game. The bottom floor is all art that people have made and submitted through the painting system in their house.
Yeah.
And,
And I believe you're right beside the construction part that you threw in one of the devlogs a few months ago. Actually.
yeah, there's a screenshot of this part right
It's
here. At one
nice.
point.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll notice the streets. All streets are named. All buildings have addresses. So when you buy a house out in the world, that address actually applies. People can find it just by knowing where the street is and that sort of thing. Or
Oh,
if they
no
have
way.
GPS, that works
Oak
too, but
Street.
It's just kind of a cool little interaction there. Come up this way. Show you a little bit more. Let's see here. So we have this coffee shop will be opening fairly soon. The interior is already being made. That's not part of what goes live initially. And this is here another
So I don't think we're
indicator
getting that
of
in the
the
Town Square
level
yet.
of interactivity that we want throughout the game. So
We play
here, I'll
chess.
just pop up here and show you what I mean. So
Sure.
we can use these game boards, and these game boards can be made into any game. These ones are set to chess, but
Okay.
we actually have checker pieces and stuff. So we can basically, in a few minutes, we can pump out games. We can make board games and everything, and they're fully multiplayer. The cool thing is these boards, you can actually take them, put them in your house too.
Oh, no
So
way.
you can buy chess boards or checkers boards or whatever game that we happen to have and stick in your house, and your friends that visit your house can play with you.
Nice.
So yep. And anyone that's looking at this board would actually see these pieces moving around. It's all just free and open to the players.
I see that it's just moving them wherever. I
Sliding
assume.
animations, good stuff.
You see the way- look
I
at the
assume
board,
that'll
it's
probably
literally
change to the
moving
what
pieces on the board.
places that you can put them.
So
Even
live.
the people that are walking by, not just the people playing, they can see the pieces moving, and
Yep.
they can actually watch the game from distance.
yep, that's right. There's a little fruit vendor area. That's basically the market where you can buy and sell food when you not tons of reason
Somebody
to do it in
there.
Town Square
Say
other
hello.
than just cosmetic purpose, but in the real game, that's where you're gonna sell fruit that you pick and vegetables that you farm. That kind of thing can be sold there. The police station here, you'll be able to go in there and you'll be able to get information in Town Square on becoming a police officer, the roles of the police, joining SWAT, become a detective, all that kind of information will be in there from a guy behind the counter. You can't be a cop in the Town Square, you have to wait for the full game. But yeah, that's going to be a really cool place. And we're also going to open in Town Square, the basement of this thing is going to be a shooting range. So even in Town Square, you're going to be able to get a gun. Yeah, it's going to be
No.
fun. Go down there and shoot it up and practice.
Is that
the
cinema?
System.
Awesome.
This is a big area we'll see in the back. There's I'll just run up there. Whatever. So up here you'll see there's the
Oh,
tattoo
that's it.
parlor.
Oh, you can see through it.
It's hard to see. The light's kind of in the wrong spot right now. The sun, so it's still tough to get a good look in there, but really cool. That's going to be closed at first, but we're going to be opening it up so that you can get.
I wonder if you get a
tattoos,
tattoo, can you get
really
rid of
soon
it?
after the release? In fact,
Like,
it's mostly done already.
Or would you have to
so,
get like
and
lasered
the
off?
tattoos, like we were talking about before, a lot of the tattoos are going to be restricted, so you have to do certain things to unlock tattoos, and that goes beyond tattoos as well. But tattoos are a big part of that. So, for example, in prison, this is the obvious example I always give, that in prison you can do certain things, like a little mission to like shank somebody or something could unlock a tattoo, like a spider web on your elbow, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. The DMV here is the building where you get all your licenses and do official things like
How to drive?
I hear. Oh, hello.
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 I didn't even notice that you're in here.
Oh.
No way.
This building.
Yo,
yeah.
that scared me, Motown. What the heck?
This is City Hall. So City Hall is going to mostly be used for the courtroom inside it. That's definitely going to be the bulk of things. Like I said, the clock, like the one in the hotel lobby, all these clocks are actually functioning, and that shows it in game time. So right now it's like almost quarter after noon, I guess. If you look up at the sun, I guess it's behind a building or something right now. But yeah, it's all real live time and weather. Actually, nighttime looks fantastic. This bank is actually going to be featured in the second module coming up, already in production, the SWAT module. So it's going to be your first your first grab at the weapon systems that are in Identity and the combat, and it's going to be very realistic. So far more realistic than games you're used to. If you've played games like Siege, think even more realistic. It's more akin to like the old Sierra SWAT games actually than anything else. So that'll give you your. The reason I'm pointing it out now is this building is actually part of one of those scenarios, one of the SWAT encounters.
The game looks absolutely incredible.
In the back here, this little back alley.
There's a
It's
cinema.
just a back alley, but we're gonna be. That's one of the hot spots that you can go do some graffiti. So you're gonna be able to go there and you're gonna be able to spray the wall and do some art, and other people will be able to see it too.
Yeah, I don't think we confirmed that yet, so I'm
yeah,
surprised.
yeah. Notice the sign there, playing now, Gulliver's Travels. So if you go in the cinema, you get a ticket.
Oh
you go in,
my god, you can actually watch Gulliver's Travels.
And the movie
Is that the Jack
sounds
Black
good.
one?
No, that one's
Oh, I
not
was
public
gonna say,
domain.
Jack
so
Black
no way.
is too recent.
Well, I was
Yeah.
going to say, because if it is, then that'd be amazing, because obviously there's so many good films you can put on.
That's what I thought
Yeah,
it was,
so you'll
the
just
one
go
with Jack
there
Black
and,
in.
you'll be able to buy your tickets in there and watch any movies. Over here we have a couple shops. Ride is a bicycle store.
Yeah.
Yeah, and U Style
You'll get
is a
to
clothing
see
store.
all of Mark's awesome graphics out front.
Yep. Yes, you will.
Hmm.
Oh, there's another thing too. So this little thing here won't be here on release. It's not going to be that easy to get that, but right now I can just pick up some marijuana, show you guys an interaction system.
Oh,
Yeah. So let me just.
get marijuana, press E. I like that.
Yeah. So you're going to be able to use that marijuana, and
Oh, inventory.
it's really it's weird to me because everything you're saying is like delayed to what I'm actually doing.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, so when you use the marijuana, it will actually, have effects. All drugs do, all substances do. When you're drunk, you're gonna have a hard time walking. You're definitely not gonna want to drive. And this here, I'll just back up a bit, even though we're still propping this a bit. I thought this little dress is a little funny one. The funny thing about that is it won't look that way for necessarily everybody who looks at it. And
Oh, that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
The meme.
It's
Yeah.
that dress.
But it's kind of funny because it's just sort of a special little thing we put in there, and it literally does look different depending on, just random chance, I guess. And yeah, there's a lot of other things in here too. This is just, a first little glance, so you can run around, you can check out the environment a little bit, you can kind of see how it goes, get like a look at how the characters move, and we're going to be, I guess, soon we'll start doing some more of these sorts of streams and some videos, and we'll show you how the interiors all function, that sort of thing. It's a pretty well
Awesome.
found.
I hope there's a lot to do in the actual town.
The environment, like, it's really...
And it's incredibly interactive too. Like that's one of the coolest parts about it. It's just how much you can do.
There's the fountain!
Yeah, I've long passed that fountain on mine. Let's see here.
Are you going?
I'll show you one other thing here.
Sure.
This is another example of just how interactive the
Getting
world
used
is.
to it.
Is that you can actually take these newspapers and read them. So if you interact with this thing, you actually get a newspaper in your inventory. And what's really cool about these newspapers is they actually have volumes. So the content of a newspaper is different for each one. And by that I mean the content is based on the community of that server. And
yeah.
it will actually be dynamic, and you can really read these newspapers. And
No way.
this is all functional and implemented. And there's volumes too. So if you get a newspaper and you hold on to it for a while, more things will happen. New volumes will come out, but your old ones still work, and you can collect your newspaper and going back years and years potentially.
Jesus Christ.
And so yeah, that is I guess a decent little just tour around. We're super
Yeah.
late here, so I got to get going because I think we started this almost an hour late.
It's all good, man. Like, I think the people that stuck around are very happy with what they've seen. It's
Very
crazy to
happy.
finally be able to show off this environment because, as I mentioned earlier, the screenshots we have of Town Square date back so long ago.
They do, and it looks far better. Actually, it looks even better at nighttime. So next time we show it, we'll show it at nighttime because then all these lamps turn on. It just looks really cool. The lighting's incredible. All over
Looks
the
like it's
place.
on a hill.
We've done some cool things with lighting.
Looks like
allowing
it's
us
not on a
to
straight
push,
flat, but on a
lighting
hill.
way far beyond what an open world game like this normally can. We use some new technologies, and it just looks incredible. So you'll see that pretty soon. We'll show this off quite soon now that we're here.
Excellent.
And yeah, so we'll show off some of the cool features you can do next time too. Fun little games and everything. See, yeah, and I guess that's about it given time. So
Yeah, we are super late, but we wanted to make sure that we did get to show you guys some stuff. Really incredible finally seeing this environment. Just like it's almost, it must feel like a weight has been lifted off your guys' shoulders a bit because this has been behind the veil for so long, and finally we get to actually walk around it, you know?
oh, it is for sure. It's really nice to actually be at the point now where people can soon finally get inside and play it, and we can show them really what we've created. I mean, Identity is incredible. Just even in the town square, which is a tiny piece, the level of interaction and everything is amazing. So anyway, yeah, I'm really excited for everyone to see what you can do.
Cool.
Right. So I'll just end it here. So I guess given that.
Oh my god. Wow. I mean, I just want to say that this game looks absolutely incredible. You know, I've known about this game for probably say about a year, and only recently I bought my own Founders Edition to get on into the beta, the testing phase of the town square. So I'm really looking forward to being able to get into that myself. To actually see some proper gameplay of the town square, it really does. It just really does. It just kind of helps your expectations because so many people thought that this game was a scam, and this just goes to show that this is proof that it isn't. You know, the thing is, they've put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and you can see that in just the detail of this game. You know, they've pushed it back so many times, and this is why, because they didn't want to release a game that wasn't complete. And I know it's only the town square, but they wanted to make sure everybody had, you know, a good experience. They didn't want to throw you on into the kind of testing phase and just give you a pile of shit. They wanted you to come on into this game with good expectations and have that fulfilled. And they have done a banging job on this game, and I can't wait to play it. And like they said, they're going to be bringing out some more videos like this, so I'll definitely do a few more reactions to them as well. But yeah, guys, I mean, if you're looking to get yourself into the town square module, I'd buy it now, right now, this very second. You ain't got the money, find it, because I assume if it's not available now, it's not going to be available for much longer. Did that even make sense? No, I don't think it did. Yep, there you go. It's still available, so I'd buy it now, guys, to be completely honest. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call that it. This video has gone on for quite long, so that was my reaction to Identity. Looks amazing. Looking forward to watching some more videos. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, guys, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one. So until then, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.